Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Texans are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Colts defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Powerful running. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Here's Watson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Watson, and his throw is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Shift together here from the D-line. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. And even 50 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. This is Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Watson on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Watson now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. Then the Texans are in for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third and long. Watson. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Watson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The slot man in motion right.
39. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 27. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Now let's go. Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go. 1, 9.
From the 50, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They run. This is Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This is taken at the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown. Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27-all. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They try again with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. 3rd down here.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
He'll lift to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hughes. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on second is Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. White, 90. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Cohen. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson launching one for Henderson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Past the 20. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And now it's defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 36. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.